Alright. Hello. I don't know, we were not laughing before this started.
This is so awkward.
I'm Saraya.
I'm Kayla.
And we're just gonna do a chit chat, like get ready with me type of thing.
Yeah.
So, let's begin.
Yes.
We're gonna be using some of the stuff that we just bought from the Sephora sale, VIP sale, which I think they're doing more sales than they used to.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think it's because they want people to like
keep buying. Yeah, keep buying stuff.
Because the Sephora hype kind of went down a little bit.
It really did, like honestly, because you know, like you think about it, people used to be really up in it. Mm-hmm. Anytime they had a sale, they're like, let's go now. But nowadays, it's just like
whatever, just
a sale.
Go
ain't got
there.
nothing I want though right now.
Yeah.
So some people just don't go.
Go there whenever like you run out of stuff.
Yeah.
And now like there's Ulta too, which is more convenient because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to go to the mall for Ulta.
Ulta's gotten a lot better. Like their reward system's gotten a lot better, and like their assortment, things they have there, all that.
Yeah.
I just realized. So I brought my makeup from home to Kayla's house. That's where we're filming right now. And I have 3 foundations in my bag.
Oh my goodness.
This is why I need to stop buying shit.
I know. No, honestly, you're not alone because I have 2 right here, like the Fenty and then NARS.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't need 2 foundations.
I don't need to either. I've got this is a recent one. Becca Skin Love Weightless.
That's one you just
Blur
bought.
foundation. No, this is not the one I just bought. I'll show you the recent one I just bought. But I got that one. So that one, and then this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear one, which is really good. And I like this one because like anytime I wear it, I get compliments on my skin.
Yes, me too. Listen, NARS, if you want that skin-like glow, NARS is the one.
Exactly.
Every single time I wear it, somebody's like, oh my god, your skin looks so nice. Are you wearing makeup? And I low-key want to be like, no, I'm not. But I just like, yes
Secret
NARS.
stays with me. No, yeah, for sure. Like this is the one I get the most compliments on. I don't know if it's just, you know, the formula or like the shade is just perfect for me, or I don't know. Like, because my coloring is a little weird where my body is like lighter than my face and my neck is like lighter than my face. So it's really hard to decide what do I want to match towards. Mm-hmm. So, and then the latest thing I bought, I already have this foundation, but I bought it in a different color since they extended their range. It's the Fenty foundation.
They extended it even more?
No.
Oh.
This is from the first extension. Like I used to wear 440. I still have it. I mean, I'm still going to use it. Mm-hmm. But this one is the new one in 445 that they just recently, I don't know if that's going to adjust. But anyways, 445. So, let's begin. This
is our first YouTube video, so this is why we're so freaking awkward.
You know, you see a lot of people say, oh, it's awkward when you film a YouTube video, it's awkward. And they're not lying. They're not lying.
Like literally, we were not laughing. Like we were like, okay, let's do this. And then as soon as she hit the record button, we just busted out laughing.
Okay.
It's so weird.
So I think we're gonna chit chat about like probably some of the drama that's been happening in the beauty community. I'm gonna first start off with the Too Faced Prime and Peachy Cooling Matte primer.
Yes, and I just put the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer.
Oh yeah, that's the one you bought, like the not most recent purchase from Sephora, but the last time we were there in person.
This is working. Oh yeah.
You're talking about the focus thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, my camera's not. It's a DSLR, but it's not like the DSLR that's made for video. Yeah. So I don't know if it autofocuses. I don't know any of that. We just rolling with the punches today.
So I don't know if I should use a brush or a sponge for my foundation right now. I usually use a sponge like any other time, and I've just been trying to use like not foundation, but the actual brushes to put my foundation on.
I know, like once the beauty blender became like a huge thing, like I feel like brushes made like disappeared.
Yeah.
And then now a lot of people are going back to
the brushes.
The brush game, so.
I guess because it's a little more full coverage. And I don't really need full coverage, but.
For sure.
It's nice sometimes. Like, my birthday's coming up, and sometimes I want to be extra.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
I just want to be extra sometimes. So I'll try it again, because the first time I did it, I don't know.
No, we're probably going to get lunch after this. I'm going to wear the NARS one today, just so I can be complimented on my skin.
I'm wearing my Fenty foundation.
Everyone loves compliments.
Yeah.
So, one of the dramas that I've been hearing in the YouTube sphere, I mainly watch, like, beauty people, so that's, like, the only drama that I listen to. And I really just started looking at drama channels. I only really look at one. His name is The Viewer's Voice. And, I don't know, maybe it's just the way he says it, or just his voice. It makes me want to watch it, and that's about it.
Some people, like, their voice is just, and they don't seem like they're just being weird about it. They're just talking about it, kind of like how we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, everybody gossips.
Oh, for sure. Like, I know, like, some people get upset, like, hey, they talk about you and things like that.
Yeah, like, saying you're lame, mind your business.
But some of these people, they're talking about you, but it's not like they're really saying a lie, are they?
They're just very investigative.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Kid's dog Monty has joined us now. He's such a cute. But if you hear whining in the background, that is him. He likes to be cuddled.
Yes, he's an attention dog.
So, I don't know. Recently the ABH released a collaboration with Jackie Aina, which I did not pick up but that's not because I don't like Jackie Aina. That's because I don't really wear eyeshadow much anymore. The last palette I bought in eyeshadow was Jaclyn Hill's like first collaboration with Morris V eyeshadow palette, and I that's still in the box. I have not used it, so I've opened it twice to look at it. I have yet to use it, so I don't know. Maybe I need to go to a special event or something.
Yeah, my birthday.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll do an eye look on your birthday.
I can't be the only extra one. I'm not one of those people. I like people to be extra with me.
Yeah, like maybe we should for your birthday, kind of like, because we did talk about going out, so that's probably the time that I'll be extra.
Yeah.
With you. So, as Kayla's using a brush, I still use a sponge. I just have not got back into the brush game. Oh my god, hi Monty. But I do have an obsession with brushes, which is quite funny since I'm using a sponge. Yes. I bought 2 brushes when it was the Sephora sale for someone who's using a sponge right now. But I use brushes for everything else, so.
She honestly has more brushes than me. Like, I don't really have many brushes.
And then she wears makeup more often than me.
I wear makeup
but I have so much more brushes than her.
It's so weird.
It's weird. It's very weird. I think I just have a shopping habit or addiction. I see a sale and I'm like, oh, brushes.
So this is one of the new things I just got from the Sephora sale. And this is like a Bobbi Brown concealer. And I got this one to color correct mostly. But I think I got it too light. Like it's way too peachy.
Oh, you didn't go with because you had that one before, right? Like.
Well, yeah, I've had this concealer before and I loved it. But I think this one's way lighter
than the one that you had before. You did the same shade.
Yeah.
They might have renamed it by now.
Yeah, that's the only con about shopping online. I definitely am one of those people that prefers to shop in person because I can see it in person. Online, you can't really tell. Like, the pictures aren't always that accurate. So it's hard. But I took a risk because I didn't feel like going in. And I didn't know if they would have it. Yeah. And I actually did get the Jackie palette. And I didn't know if they would have it. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just get it online and not try to, like, be extra and risk it.
Like, we live in the Tampa Bay area. So when we were growing up, I feel like we didn't have that many people here. But in recent years, like I went off to college and came back. I mean, I came back every like summer and things like that. But I feel like every break I came back, there was more and more people here.
Yes. Every year, we've had an increase in people in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, it's wild, and I'm just like, I even suggested the kid the night of or the day before the palette came out, like just buy it online. I don't think this will be in store when you go get it because there's so many people here now, and like we don't have really big Sephora stores. Other than in the city of Tampa, in International Mall, everywhere else is pretty much like, you know, the JCPenney's, with the Sephora's.
And there's one in like the Citrus Mall, which is kind of Tampa, but kind of not really Tampa.
Yeah.
And they have a decent sized one, but it's not like a big one. But it's also not connected to JCPenney.
Yeah. So it's like, and the JCPenney's, they have a lot of stuff, but they don't carry all brands. So they might not have collaborations. They have ABH, but they might not have the Jackie Island palette.
Yeah.
So play it safe. You know, play it safe while you can. So the concealer I'm going to use is the Fenty Beauty Concealer. Let's see if the focus. No, lied to you. In 445. From what I heard, this like, her line, the concealers and then the foundations, the concealers are formulated to be like 2 shades or a shade lighter than the actual foundation to be used under the eye and stuff like that for brightening. Yeah, brightening. Whether or not that's really true, I don't know. But this one's pretty good to use under the eye.
It kind of makes sense because that's like the thing to do now.
Yeah, it is. But I know some people still go higher in the shade.
Yeah.
But I'm not really like a super bright underneath the eye person, so me mostly I'll probably get something that's close to my shade. I might have a lighter concealer and mix those two together, just because I like to be a mixologist. So I do have a lighter shade of it in 420, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that into it.
Also, I'm wearing a scarf because my hair is not done. I'm just gonna be real.
You just thought about that?
I did, because I'm looking down and I'm like, oh wait, I got this little thing at the top. My hair is not done. I'm just gonna be real with it. But it doesn't look horrible.
I mean, yeah, the only reason why my hair is done is because I have short hair. So there's not much to do with it. So I think you're fine.
But yeah, I don't know, like this palette, this Jackie Ina palette, I got it because I just wanted to support, because I love Jackie Ina. Like, I love her. She's everything.
Auntie Jackie.
Yeah.
I don't know if she likes being called Auntie Jackie.
I don't know either.
Because some people like that, and some people don't like that. Much respect to everyone.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of people. I mean, it's not like people are saying it as an insult.
A bad thing, yeah.
Yeah. But who knows? But Jackie.
She's so funny.
I like.
But I didn't get this at first because of the colors, because I don't know, in pictures and everything it doesn't look like, you know, that's special. But I don't know, I was watching some of the videos and I was like,
girl,
you know what? That looks bomb.
Some of these looks I've been seeing with this palette though,
amazing.
On light and darker skin.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people didn't like want to get it. I know there's so much controversy around her.
Yes, that's one of the drama.
Yeah, she speaks so like highly about Black women. But and then people are like, oh, the palette's just for like Black women. But I don't think she meant it like that. I think she mostly meant like she was keeping Black women in mind.
Yeah,
because a lot of palettes don't.
Yeah, and that's probably why, I mean, not the sole reason, but probably one of the reasons why I don't wear eyeshadow a lot. Because, like, some of the shades they're nice, they're pretty shades, but showing up on my skin tone, it really doesn't translate as well.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, the makeup companies in general who don't really think about anyone darker than tan when they make makeup products, because they say a huge excuse is, well, that there's no market for the darker people. That's a freaking lie.
Like, they don't buy makeup.
They don't buy makeup. There's not Vanity Fair, Fashion Fair. There's Black Opal. There's all these other like darker centric makeup brands who've been around for so long. For you to say that black people don't, or darker skinned people, because it's not just black people. There's dark Indians, there's dark Hispanic people, there's dark people in general.
Yeah.
Just saying those darker people don't wear makeup is kind of ignorant, in my opinion, to be saying that. So.
And I feel like a lot of people just get stuck on black women in general, like black American women when Jackie's talking. But I feel like she's talking about like all the brown people, because there's more than just black women in other countries, other ethnic backgrounds. There's dark Indians, there's dark everything, like Asians. Well, Indian is kind of Asian, yeah.
But there's dark Singaporeans, there's dark Malaysians, there's dark. So it's just not just Indians, but there's dark Asians in general. In
general, like, I don't know, and I think people get that confused and just forget. I guess a lot of people really just don't know. Like,
the
ignorance.
Ignorance, not like it's vicious ignorance.
Yeah,
or like
they just
malicious
truly
ignorance.
They
just truly don't know. So for my under eyes, I just did my concealer. I'm gonna set that pretty quickly. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder and nutmeg.
And I have no idea what I'm doing with this palette, to be honest. This is the first time. I got it a while ago, but I have not used it yet. So this is my first time even like thinking about what I'm doing. So right now I'm just taking like ginger in the palette, which for me is almost exactly my skin color. Just a little bit darker when I put it on my lid, but in the pan it looks like it's exactly my skin color.
Like a transition type of thing?
Yeah, I'm using it as a transition because right now I really don't know what I'm doing. And honestly, if you aren't really into makeup like that and you want to start, the best thing I can do is just tell you to get a palette and just sit there and play in it, not really have anywhere to go or anything. Just sit there on a day that you don't have anything to do and just play in the makeup like a little girl.
Like for sure, because I feel like that's where everyone starts. Like no one comes out knowing exactly how to blend. No one comes out or knowing how to do a contour perfectly to make you look snatched. It's like all test and like trial, test and fail and all that type of thing. So it's just like just take the moment and try it and play around.
Play in it,
yeah.
Because that's literally what we did. And I started getting into makeup like going into high school.
Yeah.
And it's only because I discovered YouTube.
It is. Honestly. It really is. I think that's the time that YouTube started popping off.
Yeah.
So it's like 2009, 2008 time.
Yeah, around there. And I was watching this one girl. Well, I was getting into it. I was only wearing like eyeliner really. That's the only thing my mom would let me wear.
Yeah, I was wearing like mascara at the most. And sometimes eyeliner. So yeah, actually liquid eyeliner and mascara was like the only thing I wore. And then like maybe a lip gloss or chapstick.
Yes.
That's it.
And I started like, I remember distinctly, it was like a Nicki Minaj music video that I was trying to watch because that's when music videos were popping.
No.
And there's one girl, I remember her name was Makeup by Lena. She was actually like a makeup artist for MAC.
Is she still on?
I don't know. I tried to look for her, but I don't think she is. But she did like a makeup look based off of a Nicki Minaj video. And that's when it all started. I went down the rabbit hole.
You just go down the rabbit hole and just keep going.
Yep. And I had my mom, for my birthday, get me some makeup from MAC.
Oh my god. That is the time where MAC was the shit.
Yes.
It was literally the stuff.
It was like the only, like, other than drugstores, the only, like, makeup place, really.
Yeah, well, makeup place that had stuff for us.
Yeah.
Like our skin tone.
Yeah.
Like there was, you know, the Maybelline, the L'Oreal, but like at those times, like, literally, like I said before, the deepest thing they had was tan. And she's a caramel.
Yeah.
I'm a chocolate.
So it was quite hard.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to use one of my new purchases. I totally forgot that to use one of my new purchases when I put my primer on, because I bought the full size of the Milk Hydro, but this isn't the full size. This is the tester, and I forgot to use it.
Whatever. That was really good too.
Yeah, that's why I bought this tester one. I tried it out, liked it, and then when the sale came around, because I planned to buy it anyways, just when I ran out of this. But when the sale came around, I was like, I might as well get it then, because I'll get it on discount.
Yeah.
But the other things I did buy were 2 brushes.
Brushes, of course.
Of course! And my leg is going numb.
I know, mine too.
So,
this is hard.
And now I'm switching angles. So I bought the thing I've been loving lately is that a whole lot more brands are coming out with bronzing stuff for darker skin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm so happy. And that just led me to buying more brushes. So one of the brushes I bought was the Hoola from Benefit bronzing and contouring brush. It's a really cute brush, but I saw like some YouTubers use it before, and it looked really nice. It's like it's like a golden bamboo handle, and then it's a really soft blue and black bristles to it. So that's a really nice one. And then the other brush I bought was this It Cosmetics one that I've been looking at for the longest, and I just never bought it because it's expensive for a brush.
It Cosmetics. How much was it?
It was like regular price. Let's go with regular price. $38.
Oh shit.
For a brush. So I only have 2 brushes that are super expensive that I've ever bought, and after these 2, I don't think I'm buying any more. Like I really wanted that what's it called? Marc Jacobs bronzing brush, but that's $78.
Oh yeah, well, because it's Marc Jacobs.
Like, it looks so fluffy. I like the fluffy, that's why. The only other brush that I have is super expensive is this Hourglass brush. I see a lot of people use, and it's fluffy, it's nice, and I just got suckered in. So other than that, all my brushes are like Morphe and Real Techniques.
Or the ones that come in like the
Anastasia
palette.
Yeah. And as of now, I don't need any more brushes.
That's not gonna stop you.
It's not. But it stopped me for right now. So I'm just gonna dust away some of this powder I put on my face with a sponge earlier.
I'm being bold, and I took Sponsored on my lids. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but we'll see what happens. This is a part of the adventure.
It's a pretty color.
It's so pretty, but I don't know. I didn't need to go in like this. Like, we're probably gonna go like get some pizza or something.
I didn't need to go in like this. This wasn't necessary.
It wasn't.
But anyways.
To me, this extra. It's so pretty though. Like I was tempted.
It is pretty.
And it looks so good. Like I don't know if you can see this because honestly, I'm blind right now. But it looks good. Trust me.
So the last thing I got in the Sephora sale was this Sephora Pro face palette. So like I was saying, I'm not really into like skin. I mean, not skin. I'm not really into eyes. I'm more into skin. So I got this one. It's really pretty palette, and this is one of those like the palettes that works well with darker skin. This is in the shade Deep, and I read some like reviews before I bought it and all that, and people love it. So we're on 24 minutes already. Funny. Who would know? It comes with like a little pamphlet saying, hey, this is how you can contour your face, highlight your face, bronze your face. So yeah, it has blushes, it has a bronzer, it has a contour, it has highlights in it. It's very pretty.
Ooh,
thingy.
that is pretty.
Isn't it? And then
wow.
the huge.
That glitz color?
Yes, girl, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see that.
I feel like this was a very good purchase for the sale.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
I'm like a super blush lover. That's another thing I buy too much of, blush. So, using this today, I'm going to take... You know what? I'm not going to use this for bronzer. I'm going to use this for my blush. For my bronzer, I'm going to try the Benefit Hoola Toasted Bronzer. This is like the darker shade they came out with recently. That's actually good for darker skin tones. It looks light in the pan, but like you swatch it.
I remember
like
Hoola didn't have.
dark.
Oh wow, yeah. I remember Hoola used to never have like really dark bronzers, and they were like one of the main bronzing people.
Everybody used the Hoola bronzer. Everyone loved it. All the lighter skin tones, because obviously the darker skin tones couldn't use it.
Yeah.
But now they have something. And I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Heavenly. This is the Heavenly Ball Powder Brush. Use this to bronze up my skin. So I'm not really into eyes as much as now I'm into skin. Perfecting my skin and making it look really nice.
And still all I have in here is sponsored and ginger, because I still have no idea what the heck I'm doing.
Which one's sponsored?
That one.
And that was ginger.
Yeah, they're literally right next to each other. Like right there.
Why don't you just like just darken it up some, I guess?
Yeah.
With credit?
I love the names of this palette. They're so funny. Pinker, Big Wig, Zola's, Credit,
honey, we got Zola's.
Lituation, Shookington. I like that one.
I think it's pretty much all the things that she says, right?
Yes! Zam.
Stam.
When I look at this palette and like the names, I just think Jackie. I really do.
Jackie.
This is very personal.
I don't know if my camera's gonna cover everything, but
if it does, we can switch to my phone.
Yeah, we've come up with two different ways. This is a first filming if we didn't say that before.
Yeah.
So we're both trying to figure out how this works.
Honestly, like we just like let's just do it.
Let's just do it. We always talked about it, just never did it. Like I've talked about it with other friends too. We just never pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And I feel like that's honestly like the main thing. And when you look at YouTube videos and people on starting a YouTube, that's literally all they say, and it really is just that simple. Like just do
that
it.
simple. Just start and do it.
We didn't even really know what we were going to do.
Yeah, this is like the easiest thing that we said that we can do. Like just sit down and chit chat.
Yeah. And I'm not usually a talkative person.
No, she's actually a quiet person.
Yeah, so that's why she's been doing most of the talking. But this is like a lot of talking for me, and I think I'm doing quite well.
You're doing quite good job, baby.
Yes, thank you.
Good job,
thank
honey.
you. I'm not really that shy anymore. I used to be, but
oh yeah, when we were younger.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're cousins.
Yes. Oh yeah, we didn't even say that. Like, how do we know each other?
We know each other because we're cousins.
Yes, we're cousins. Known each other
from our maternal
lives.
sides.
Yes. And we're only like a month or two apart in age too, so we're like best friends. We're basically sisters.
Yeah. Family.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back to that Sephora Pro palette. I'm gonna use the shade After Party, which is this orangey one. I really love orange blushes for whatever reason. I'm gonna use that on my cheeks.
This is turning out pretty good. I'm happy. Ignore this. I didn't really finish my face.
You just did the under eye concealer, right?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a correcting concealer, but honestly, it's just brightening. And I'm probably going to go back over it with NARS.
What's that so?
Thank you.
Because you usually she had like darker eye circles, so I mean, for you to have a brightening one, it's good. So, you know, one day I put on way too much blush, and my mom was like, "Why is your face so red?" I was like, "What do you mean it's red? Like it just looks overwhelmingly red." I was like, "Huh, okay." Like I had nothing to say at that point. Like, okay.
Oh my goodness. You know, it's funny. We should try this. A lot of people are doing the like.
And we're back.
Yes.
As we said, this is our first video, so technical difficulties will be abundant.
Yeah.
So we pretty much had to change cameras because my camera it has the wrong type of like memory card where it's not good for video, and then also it's pretty full. I just a little sprinkle fact about me. I like photography, so I do a lot of photography, although I don't do as much as I'd like to. So that's why my car is full.
So she had to part ways with some of her stuff.
I did, and it only gave me 53 seconds.
Yeah. I was so sad. I was like, dang.
So now we're filming on Kayla's iPhone, which is actually really good quality because it's the iPhone 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah,
right?
it is. The X10 whatever.
Yeah. This should be a, advertisement for iPhone.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're watching, I know you're not Apple, but if you are.
We're like the little ants on the totem pole.
Wait, what were we talking about before?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't know. Sorry.
But back onto the drama. I guess that's just something we can start with. We were talking about the Jackie Hill. Whoa. Jackie Anna palette. And then I just learned today that there was some drama about other black influencers not supporting Jackie with her collaboration because they had beef with other people who are involved with said collaboration. And yeah,
I think it's petty. I think it's petty, especially since she went out her way to support these people, and for them to not support her even if they had their own problems with the brand. It's just a one-time thing. You can support your friend. It's not that serious.
Yeah. I know I would have done the video
Yeah.
anyways, and I would have made that statement in the video, although I do not support the brand, I support my girl.
Yeah, that
and
shows
so I shall be
friend.
showing this palette here.
Yeah.
But that's just
that's
our opinion. So, and then there's probably other things that involved in the drama that we just don't know
that
about.
nobody knows about, because obviously it's people's lives, so they're not gonna be telling you every single detail. And this is just stuff that people have kind of found out by going way back. Some people they need to go into law enforcement because
some of these people be a special gadget with
yes,
this.
for real, going
Sherlock
into the
Holmes.
lights, talking about, oh yeah, she liked this picture of this comment.
She didn't like this picture, and why didn't she like this picture? I speculate it's this. And I'm just wow, is it that deep?
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, if I don't like someone, I just don't address them. Or just leave it alone. But
not everybody is that mature.
No.
So.
Nope. And
but yeah, unfortunately, I feel kind of bad for Jackie because she,
that's another drama though. A lot of people are saying her palette is not doing it as well as it was hyped to be. Yeah. Although the palette is very nice, and I think all the colors are very pretty, and there's a lot of lovely eye looks with it.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff, so I don't know. I think she's getting the same amount as any other makeup collaboration. I don't see, it's not she's her own brand. It's a collaboration, and I feel most collaborations aren't as popular as when a new brand comes out, Fenty, and Fenty and herself, Rihanna, is just a popular person in general, so her makeup line went crazy because of just who she is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say, I love Rihanna, trust me, I'm one of her biggest fans, but I wouldn't say that her makeup line should be compared to anybody else's launch, because she's just an amazing person, and
she does have an amazing line.
Yes.
Not taking that away from her.
Yes.
But contrary to popular belief, she is not the first to have extensive shade range.
Yes.
Cover FX had extensive shade range way before Fenty came out, which I think a lot of people forget.
A lot of people forget that a lot of brands, what is it, Bobbi Brown.
Yeah, Bobbi Brown
had a lot
of shades.
Fenty obviously put them you know, made them shiver in their boots.
Marketing wise,
yes.
Marketing wise, Fenty has done something that no one's ever done.
Marketing.
Which showed the uniqueness, showed and promoted the shade range, and then, you know, capitalized on that and expanded on that, which, although Cover FX and Bobbi Brown did have same range,
they didn't have the marketing down.
They didn't have the marketing
market
behind it.
And I think that's another thing that Fenty did, was just like show the world that, like, yes, women of color do buy makeup.
I just, full circle right there.
Yes.
Full circle right there. You know?
We do buy makeup. And she marketed towards everybody, not just a particular group. And that's why she did so well, because not a lot of people realize that there's other makeup brands out there that actually cater to us, but they don't market it, so we don't know.
Yeah,
people don't know.
That is a thing. Like, and I don't know if really people, like, makeup brands are unaware of that, or because I'm sure they have darker skinned people in their company. Yeah. But they just still don't market towards darker skinned people, and they just didn't understand that, or was it like a conscious effort? Like, we're not going to market towards these people. Yeah. I don't know what it really is. So, but you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, and that kind of like reminds me of a clothing company that Jackie's always going in about.
Yeah, I didn't know there was so much drama about that company.
Yes,
at first.
Me neither. And like, she brought it to light because I didn't know, because they actually do market it towards, you know, a certain
group, size range, look. Yeah, that is popular with the darker clan. Yeah,
but they don't really like back it up when it comes to like representation. They'll market it to us, but they don't want to show us. Yeah, basically. And that's kind of sad that you even recognize, you know, your clientele, but you don't, you know, it's sad. I don't know, it's overall sad, but that's why a lot of people don't like Jackie, because she brings attention to these things
that people rather stay blind about. I mean, it's like, I get that you don't want to hear drama every day, you don't want to hear conflict every day, but these things are real. These things are happening. There are people who are affected by them. And just because you feel like you don't want to hear it right now doesn't mean it goes away. It's not happening. Yeah. End of the day.
Yeah. But, you know, some people want to stay in their little bubble, which I can understand, because sometimes I'm just like,
that bubble real nice.
It is. It really is. Like,
that bubble real nice.
Have you walking around with that big nice smile? Like, it really is nice. So, I mean, I kind of can't blame people, but at the same time, like, if you get offended because someone else is like bringing attention to a problem, you might, you might be the source of the problem.
Yeah. Oh, that was real wisdom. You might be the source of the issue. Yeah. You might. You just might be.
You just might. You can recognize that there's a problem, but don't get mad about it.
Yeah, just because someone decides to speak on it, like, it's a real issue.
It's sad, but that's just the world nowadays. Not to get too real on y'all, but... So, I think I'm okay with where I'm at right now. It's not where I really want it to be, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, because we're just playing in makeup, basically, right now. And this is literally, like I said before, how you get good at makeup. Because I wouldn't even say I'm really that good, to be honest. But...
Oh, I got bronzer on my face. I'm not good.
Either. You got to practice.
I just used the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is one of my favorite ones. Another really good one to me is the Kat Von D one. I'm trying out a new shade. Is the dark brown shade. Pretty much looks like show. Because I don't like, I like black, but sometimes black's too dramatic for me. And that's how dark it is. So just imagine how black looks. And so when I want to do like a natural, just a little hint of something, I think dark brown is a nicer alternative to that. Ugh. So I did like a little wing, a little cat eye situation. And when I put on mascara, I like to focus, coat all my lashes, but then focus on the outer side to make that really wing out. So that's the effect that I like.
And I am going back over my Bobbi Brown supposed to be color correcting, but it turned out to be highlighting with the NARS concealer. And I never like swipe it. I just dab. Put like little dots.
Damn.
So we'll see. And I might go back over it with this Fenty concealer as well. And 350. It looks kind of light. I don't think I ever like really realized how light that is.
Do you want to mix it with some of my darker one?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm almost out of my NARS concealer.
I have 420, which is not really, it's not my shade.
Oh, okay.
So it might be your shade, actually.
Yeah.
So.
We shall see what happens.
Oh, sorry, my leg has gone to sleep. Again. So I just did that. I did not bring a good mascara to use. Like, this is the L'Oreal Luminous Waterproof. I love L'Oreal mascaras, but the reason why I'm saying it's not good is because this is probably old.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's one of my other ones. She has
L'Oreal
the telescopic.
Telescopic. If you have little bitty lashes like me, you would like this. It's very lengthening.
Yes, I love that one too. Those are actually my two favorite ones from them. And then, you know, L'Oreal owns like Lancome. They own like other makeup brands like Lancome. I love their mascaras too. So
I'm using her Fenty concealer in 420. Just gonna do like a little dab under here because it looks a little too light for me, to be honest. I don't like it to be too light. I like it to be like a natural light. If that even is a thing.
I'm sure it is. Someone out there knows what you're saying.
Yeah. I tried to get the CoverX FX concealer.
Oh, that one? I heard it's like really full color coverage.
Yes, and I really want it because the Glam Twins, they're like
that's another one we like to watch. Glam Twins.
Love the Glam Twins. They put you on like every recommendation that they make that they swear by
Fire.
is always fire. Even when it comes to hair products.
Oh yeah.
They never steer me wrong. They never do. And they're the reason why I have a shopping problem, because I really, as soon as they say something's good, yes, as soon as they say something's good, I go out and get it because I know it's going to be good. So, I wanted to get that concealer because Kelsey likes it. And when I went to go get it from our Sephora, at least, they said that they don't sell it anymore.
The Sephora or the JCPenney's?
The Sephora, like the
really?
one, it wasn't international, which is our biggest one. It's the like second biggest one at Citrus.
Oh, really?
I don't know if she meant
they don't have the shade anymore.
I think no, they didn't have the concealer at all. So I don't know if they just sold out of it or.
Do they have the setup for it?
No. I don't
Maybe they really aren't selling it anymore.
I would be. That's so depressing.
Cause I thought that the concealer was pretty popular.
Yeah, I might have to go to international and see, but because I don't really trust those like smaller ones, because a lot of the times they just don't carry certain things.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Exactly.
That looks so much better. Okay.
Looking good.
Yeah. Now I'm going to set with my favorite setting powder, which is the Laura Mercier. And I have both. I have the like darker one and then I have the translucent one. And I usually use both of them. Because the translucent one at the time always makes me kind of like...
Pale?
Pale, very pale. And I'm not pale. Sometimes my face can be kind of pale, but...
Compared to your body.
Yeah. Because my arms are like really pretty dark compared to my face.
We're like the exact opposite. My face is darker than the rest of my body. Her face is lighter than the rest of her body.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes it kind of like brings all of that back out. And I'm kind of matchy.
I have the lip glosses.
Yes!
So she was going to buy these during the sale, but these are the Pat McGrath lip glosses. I have 2 shades of them. One in Bronze Temptation. Such a pretty shade. It's like a corally shade with like gold sparkles in it. Let me see if I can swatch it. Although I don't think you'll see the sparkles in it. Well, you probably won't see that. But it's like a very pretty shade.
You can kind of see it.
And then I have, this one's a nudie color, Flesh 4, which I think is like a, in the bottle it looks like a mauve brown type of shade. So that's Flesh 4, and this is Bronze Temptation. Which on the website, it doesn't do it justice. Like website wise, like you don't like really get a full view of what these shades look like, but that's always what happens with online shopping. You never really get to see. So I totally took a jump on these. But these were also suggested by the Glam Twins.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So
go watch
that is why
Twins.
I ended up buying them. So that is another example. But yeah, I'll swatch.
If you're new to makeup, if you're really new to makeup and you need some like suggestions of like good makeup, go watch the Glam Twins.
Flesh 4. Kind of looks ready. Maybe more ready. Yeah, so like we can just name off some of our favorite YouTubers. Yeah. So obviously Jackie Aina, we already spoke about her.
And the Glam Twins.
Glam Twins. I like to watch Too Much Mouth. I think we're a similar shade range, so I love to watch her not only for our shade, but like her opinions and things. I like it. I really like Korean beauty, skincare, and like beauty trends. So a darker skinned girl who, she's actually your shade, who really is based around that in her YouTube, although she does a lot of Western stuff too. It's Kenny JD. I really like her. She's super funny. She's so funny. I have to show you her one day. She's so funny. And she makes really pretty eye looks.
Oh,
with
really?
like she got the Jackie Aina palette, and she just did one recently on that. It's so pretty.
I gotta watch her.
So pretty.
I never heard of her, so I gotta watch it. While I was looking for this the whole time, it was right there.
She's cool. I want to meet her one day.
Let me see. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I have my computer right here, so I'm gonna see the ones that I usually watch all the time.
I also watch some Korean YouTubers. Oh, now I remember her name. The one we were talking about earlier, about the one, I believe she's Dominican.
Oh.
And, but she's Black Dominican. I think that's how you describe it. I'm not sure.
Afro-Latina?
Afro-Latina is probably the best way to describe it. Monica Style Muse. That's what her name is on the YouTubes. But her real name, her full legal name, I don't know that. I don't know that.
Oh, I love watching like Alyssa, Ashley, and Arnell. I love watching them because they have like monolids like me. Like I don't have like a lot of eyelid space, so I like watching them for like their looks too. Yeah. And then who else? You can name some.
Kayla has her laptop right here. So.
Yeah.
That's why she keeps disappearing from the screen. She's looking up her favorite YouTubers at the moment.
Let me see, because I have so many of them, so I can't like really think of a lot of them off the top of my head. And I watch a lot of like natural hair YouTubers because I'm natural too.
That's a lot of we're both natural. Yeah. I just cut my hair down short. She has her hair longer, but hers is like a thicker, curlier one. So it looks shorter, but it's not short. Yeah. And mine's a looser texture, although it looks thick here. But when my hair was grown out, it's pretty loose. Yeah, it's pretty like a looser coil than mine. Mine's like very tight. I am actually pretty much done with my makeup. You did bronzer already? I did bronzer. I'm behind. I don't do eyebrows because I can't figure out how my eyebrows should be. I have like naturally Count Olaf eyebrows. If you know what Count Olaf is from the series of Fortunate Events, that's what my eyebrow shape is kind of like. It's very, it has the width, but it's not dense. It's sparse in hair. And they go like everywhere. And then they go like everywhere, if you can see. I used to get them done or waxed, but every time I used to get them waxed or trimmed by somebody, they would make them too thin. And I hated that because I just looked like pencil eyebrows. I have, if you see my high school graduation photo, I have pencil eyebrows. We actually have one here. Yeah, you do. I know. I've seen it and I am ashamed of it. Although my skin
Was
on
A1,
point.
yeah. It was such a cute picture. I never actually looked at your eyebrows.
I look at my eyebrows. I look at them. So the trials I've gone through my eyebrows with, I've thought of microblading. My friend suggested that, but that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it does.
And then, I mean, although it does only, you know, you don't have to do it again until a year from now. I ain't about that. I just really ain't about that. So if once I find a shape for my eyebrows, maybe I'll take you guys on my journey of eyebrowness.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
My eyebrow journey. And
yes, an eyebrow journey.
A little known story, an eyebrow journey.
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't really, other than comb them out and like try to place them in shape.
You should try to at least fill them in a little bit now.
But the thing is, like, I always try to find a perfect shade. And he's either, and then there's times where I've kept the shape I have now and then just drawn like eyebrows around it and stuff. And I made them too dark, I made them too thick, I made them lopsided. I'm just very, very, very bad at eyebrows. So usually nowadays I just comb them out, take off any like, you know, powder that might be in there, put on a clear gel, call it a day. I've used the Benefit, it's like a brow mascara with fibers in it. I've used that too.
No, that's what my mom uses.
Yeah, that one's nice, but I think it would be better on me when I actually have a shape. Mm-hmm. Right now it doesn't do much except for darken the hairs that I do have. So
I'm so behind. But that's because you didn't do eyeshadow.
Yeah, I'm not an eyeshadow person. The one thing I do from time to time, once I do like, and I'll do it now since I've got time, is I'll put, you know, eyeliner on, put mascara on, and then I put like inner corner highlight. So one that I used to use a lot when I was in college, which I just graduated recently, so you see these products are not old. I'm not using old things on my face. ColourPop is one of my other favorite brands. They're super cheap, great sales, great products. ColourPop, Super Shock Highlight, and Some Like It Hot. Mm-hmm. Very pretty.
So if you're like really fresh with makeup and you don't really know what to do, but you don't want to like get really expensive stuff, ColourPop and like Morphe are really good makeup brands because they are good quality. Like, look at that. That's great.
Look at that.
They're really,
so pretty.
Really good quality, and they're really affordable. So that's like to my friend Ariel, because she's been trying. Mm-hmm. She's been trying to like be on this makeup journey. It's like a whole like lifestyle change. But she's been trying to like find some good stuff for her that's cheap.
Mm-hmm. ColourPop. Their blushes. I've had their blushes. I've had their highlighters. I don't really highlight my face because I have texture skin because I have acne and dark marks and things like that. I'm trying to remedy that right now. But I don't use highlight because of that reason. Instead, I use like blushes that have like a nice luminosity to it, so that gives me like a nice glow. Other than that, it's probably sweat. Because we live in Florida. Yeah. It's hot.
Super hot.
But I do use highlight for like my inner corner highlight of my eye, just to brighten up my eye. So I'm going to take the Super Shock Cheek highlighter, and like I said, Some Like It Hot. This is a pearlized finish. I'm going to take it with the Real Techniques domed shadow brush, like so. And I'm just going to take a little bit and pop that into my inner corner. Nothing too much.
Where in the world did I put the cap to this? What in the world? It's running from me. It's running. So, on my cheeks, I just put this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. I don't contour. I bronze.
Yeah, me too. I don't really contour. Mm-hmm. I just bronze.
Yeah. One
day we should just do a video like all our favorite bronzers.
Yes.
I've got a lot now. I have too many. Yeah. High end and low end.
And then
I've been on the search.
I did this Ambering Rose MAC blush.
The OG.
Yes.
My very first blush I've ever gotten was that shade.
Yeah. It looks really nice.
It's really nice. I still have it. I just don't wear it that much.
Yeah. And it has like a slight highlight to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell.
There's a luminosity to it.
And I still put highlight on because I love highlight.
Yeah, but you have better skin texture than me.
I still have texture, but I just ignore it. Yeah. And I do have a ColourPop highlight that she actually got me for Christmas one year.
Actually?
Yeah, and I usually mix this with...
Which one is that anyways? What color?
Lunch Money.
Yeah, they said that one was popular, so I was like, let's go with that.
Yeah, and I mixed that with a Morphe highlight that I'm pretty sure she got me as well. Yeah, she did.
I don't remember, but I probably did.
And the color High Impact. I think that's the color, or is it Mirage? I don't know.
I buy a lot of makeup, not all for myself.
Yeah. And it looks like this. It's more in the bronze color. Yeah. You probably can't even tell, but I'll show you when it's on my face. But yeah, she got me both of these, now that I think about it. And I used both of them at the same time.
At the same time?
I mixed them.
Yes. Much Money's probably light on using it.
Yeah, so I put the Morphe one first because it's more complementing to my skin tone. And then I put the Lunch Money on top just to make it more intense. And usually I do that when I want to be extra, but every time I do it, like I used to work at the mall, and people would always be like, oh wow, like your highlight is popping.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a nice compliment.
Yeah, it really is. Like I will always get compliments on my highlight. So
you say you want a setting for it?
Yeah. And both of these brands are very cheap.
Yes. And then the setting spray we're about to use is cheap too.
Morphe.
Yeah. They're continuous setting mist.
Yeah. And I like to spray my face first before I do highlight, but let me get my brush ready.
But yeah, that Some Like It Hot color is so pretty. Like, and then the highlights I do get, I try, or that I do use, I try to get things that are quite natural, or when it blends out, it's not as blinky to me. That's again because of my skin texture. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it was better, I'd probably be like, let me put all this on, let me glow. But I'm too insecure about my skin texture.
One day it'll be really good, and you're gonna just pile in all the highlight you can get.
You know,
you're gonna go crazy for the highlight.
But recent purchase I had from Sephora that wasn't purchased during the sale, but I found these when I was like walking around JCPenney's with my mom, and so I just went to the JCPenney's Sephora. The Sephora brand is called the Melting Lip Clicks. So this shade I have, this is in caramel. So it's literally a lip, like a glossy lip, but it's clicker. So you click it up, and it's a sheer one as well. So I have this one. This one's a brownie, pretty much a brownie one. In
pretty.
Caramel. Not caramel. This is creme brulee. Sorry. This one's creme brulee. And then I have this one in caramel. This is a pinky nude and caramel. So, let's see.
That smells really good.
What, the spray?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
So, if you can see those two, I know they're so shiny, and they're not super pigment punching your face, but they're really nice for a natural lip. And so I wear these two together, mix them together. I put the base of the creme brulee on, and then I top it with caramel. That's what I'll do with my lips today. They're very moisturizing, so I like them for that fact. Mm-hmm.
So this is what it looks like. I usually do, so first I put the setting spray, and then I'll do like the first one that I put on, which is the Morphe. Then once I put that on like my cheekbones, or the high points of my cheekbones, my nose, and then I'll put it on like my Cupid's bow. Then I'll spray it again, and then I'll put the second one on.
You got a method to this.
Yeah, I've been doing this, man.
I didn't know this many steps came with it.
Yeah, and then after all that, spray it one last time, and then you got the glow.
You know, it really looks like it melted into your skin.
Yeah, that's why you do
really
the sprays. Because if you don't do the sprays, I'm not going to lie, it will look chalky, and it will feel chalky. It'll feel like too much, and I don't like that, so spray. and it's cheap and it smells good. This is my first time using this actually, so kind of like my first impressions of it. There you go.
So that's creme brulee on my lips. You can see it. It's pretty sheer, so you probably can't. But up close, it's just a nice. When I mix them too, it's a nice natural color on my lips. I don't really wear much lip colors. All my lip colors I've bought are literally the same tone.
Yeah. I love lip colors.
Yeah, which are brown pinks, brown peach, brown red, brown purple, or mauve. Like it's literally all the same. So, but she wears like, you know, dark vampy reds. They're very pretty.
Love it. Now I'm gonna try to figure out what lip color I want to use. I have no idea.
I'm just using caramel, which is the hue on the top.
You know, I might use that gloss. But you think a gloss would be too much with this?
No, I feel like gloss is right because it's dramatic already in the top.
You're right.
That's where I think glosses come in the best. Like,
yeah. I'm gonna put some more of Credit and Sponsored in my waterline just to make it look a little smoky,
you know. I'm into, like I said, I'm into Korean beauty, but I also watch like Korean variety shows and Korean TV shows. And every time she says sponsor, I think of, there's this Korean variety show that used to be very popular. It was on for years in Korea called Infinity Challenge, or I'm going to butcher this in Korean, Muron Duncheon or something like that. And they had this like festival, music festival, where it's like comedians on the show, or they're not all comedians, but they're like entertainment figures, or there's a word for these type of people. They're not comedians, but they're just on TV and they're funny. They're not like always musicians. But I'm just gonna say comedians right now. So every year they do a festival. They team up with actual musicians and they create music, whether it's be like, you know, things that are actually serious music, or is it like a funny song or whatever. And there was a song called Sponsor, and every time she says sponsor, I think of that song. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. I just keep thinking about that. Sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. Yeah.
Whoopsies.
So I'm just gonna I'm done with everything. Usually I'll put lip color on before or after. It really doesn't matter too much. I just put it on before since she was using the spray at that moment. But I do go and set my face. Like I said, I am an oily chick. So, and it's Florida. So this is necessary. So I let it dry. I might go look in my face, see what I need to touch up a little bit on, and then spray again. So just let that move. Sponsor, sponsor, sponsor.
I'm using this MAC lip pencil. It's a dark burgundy red, and actually it's called burgundy.
They were creative.
Yeah. I'm just lining my lips because I'm gonna put that gloss on, but I like to line my lips because I have a very like pronounced Cupid's bow, and sometimes it can be hard for me to put like lipstick or anything liquidy, like liquid lipsticks. So I line my lips because of that.
Which one did you want to use?
I don't know.
Maybe this one?
That one would look pretty with the look, but then I kind of want to try the sparkles.
Okay. I'm just set them both out.
Okay.
Do I want to put on more lip? Where'd it go? You know what? I'm putting a little bit of my lip liner on. I do use a lip liner from time to time. This one's from MAC as well. And this one is Chestnut. Oh my god, it is broken. It is broken. I'm not going to push it, but can you see that? My poor lip liner.
So, I was just going to line it, but now I'm just filling it in with the lip liner. Oh, that's big. What is that?
Oh, this is one of the bronzers, mini bronzers I have bought.
That's huge.
Yeah, this is from Morphe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's from their, I don't know what the collection's called. I think it's like the bronze collection. This is an Glamour Bronze. This is the Glamour Bronzer and Phenom. And it looks like this. It's like a huge pan, huge mirror, very nice. I like the bronzer. This is part of my purchases when I was trying to find a good bronzer for darker skin. So I have lots of bronzers now. Don't need to buy any more. Ever. Literally ever.
Alright.
I'm wondering, should we edit this video or should we just put it all up in its all entirety? When we edit it, probably could speed up some parts.
Yeah, I was about to say, we can probably speed up some parts because this is really long.
Yeah. This will be very long.
Yes. I like this gloss and it smells good.
Yes.
It smells like chocolate.
Chocolate.
I love chocolate. Some people don't like chocolate though, so.
I'm a chocolate liker, but I have my limits of how much I can eat before it's too much for me. I'm just dotting my face a little bit to get rid of some shine, because I do get shiny at times, which I don't really like, or shiny in some areas that I don't really care to get shiny at. And then one more time with the Morphe setting spray. And she's done.
I need here's that one. Did you have the other one?
I put them both out there.
I must have moved it. I'll find it.
Did you find it?
I will.
I lost my lip gloss, girl.
I mean, it can only be
Girl.
certain areas.
It's only so far I could gone.
Yeah. Alright, mascara. I don't know why I did this last. I guess I'm nervous because it hurts, but sometimes I will put liquid liner on, but most of the times I don't. I just put mascara on, and if I had some lashes, I would put lashes on with this look because my eyelashes are really small and tiny. So it looks weird. This one
I'm not much of a lash person.
Yeah. This one looks so much better if I had lashes.
Yeah.
But sometimes, realistically, you just either don't feel like putting lashes on, or you just don't have them, or you lost them. One you lost, you had a good night out. One's on someone's sidewalk in front of their bar.
That's really detailed.
It's happened.
It's happened.
So you can do that. I wish I had bigger lashes, but
Yeah, I don't use them because I have a lot of lashes.
yeah.
But if I was in the same situation, I probably would use them. They look nice, but I feel like if I put them on, it's gonna be too dramatic for my taste.
I couldn't even honestly picture you with lashes.
I couldn't.
One day I'm gonna do your makeup and I'm gonna put lashes on you just to see how
I'm
it
gonna
looks.
fly away. That's what's gonna happen.
I like natural looking lashes. I don't like the really thick ones.
I don't know, like it's amazing to me when I see people with those like big, thick ones. It's just like, wow, those are furry.
Yeah, sometimes the like natural looking ones are like kind of annoying because you can like see them, and I wear glasses and they'll like be hitting up against the glasses.
Yeah. I can see that one being annoying. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more mascara since I'm here anyways on the outer side.
Anybody have any tips on how to stop making like the weird faces when you put makeup on? Like when I put mascara on, I'm like...
But you need the weird face. You need it. You need it because was what keeps you from getting it on the bottom lashes.
That's true.
Or your bottom skin of your face.
Some people do it so nice and graceful. I don't know how they do it. Let me try.
I'm just gonna eliminate some of this shine that came because I sprayed my face again. Right here in the nook and cranny of my face. I'm not getting crazy.
I don't know how people make short videos.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of editing. A lot of editing.
Well, this is our first video, so it's gonna be long. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're learning. Well, it'll be a learning process. One day, we'll look back on this and be like,
And
wow,
laugh.
we've come so far.
Come so far.
Alrighty. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Well, that is it for our first video. Showing off our skin, you know. Nothing too special. Oh my god, I just saw I got a black mark right here. Do I?
Yeah, you did some mascara.
As I fix this.
You should have like looked.
Yeah, I should have. That's good enough for now. Yes, so that's the end of our first video, our chit chat, get ready with us. Yeah, so we're going to try to film a lot more content and different things for this channel in total. Probably one of our featuring next videos might be like a get to know us type of thing. Yeah, so we definitely want to have you guys join us for this ride. We always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but never had the balls just to do it.
Yeah.
Just to do it, you
so
know?
we finally took that leap.
Just did it, you know? And yeah, so we definitely just want to have fun with this and see where we can go.
Yeah.
All right. Again, this is Soraya
And Kayla.
Bye-bye.
Bye.